Red Bull Racing are considering delaying their final decision on who to put in their second car next season, according to Last Word on Sports, after Yuki Tsunoda has started to impress the team. Red Bull originally set a deadline for this weekend in Mexico, but might deliberate further as the Japanese driver has had an uptick in performance. Despite underperforming in qualifying, Tsunoda finished 7th in both the sprint race and in the Grand Prix last weekend in the United States, after already finishing in 6th in Baku, his best finish for Red Bull. The 25-year-old has found a patch of consistent point-scoring form, while Isaac Hadjar, who is the favorite to replace Tsunoda, has suffered a slight dip since his podium at Zandvoort. During the summer break, many outlets, including the ever-reliable Automotor and Sport, already reported Tsunoda is getting dropped, but Last Word on Sports tell us this decision might be delayed beyond this weekend, when the original deadline was set by the team. Do you think Tsunoda has shown enough to keep his seat? Let us know in the comments. One of the FIA's websites that contains all drivers' personal information, like F1 drivers' passports, was hacked back in June. Security researcher Ian Carroll did so, he revealed this week, highlighting how easy it was for him to access this information. The FIA have confirmed this did indeed happen and that measures have since been taken to improve cybersecurity. Carroll and 2 other researchers breached the FIA website and gained access to sensitive personal information of drivers, including world champion Max Verstappen, they wrote in their blog this week. Carroll stated he made an ordinary account and then exploited vulnerabilities in the system to gain administrator status, giving him the ability to access the FIA driver categorization website. The personal details of almost 7,000 drivers, including all F1 drivers, are stored here. The FIA has released a statement to race fans. Quote, the FIA became aware of a cyber incident involving the FIA driver categorization website over the summer. Immediate steps were taken to secure drivers' data, and the FIA reported this issue to the applicable data protection authorities in accordance with the FIA's obligations. It has also notified the small number of drivers impacted by this issue. No other FIA digital platforms were impacted in this incident. Jack Doohan will not return to Formula 1 in 2025 after all, after a potential return has been denied by Flavio Briatore, the Race.com reports. Doohan was told that he could come back to complete the final 3 races of the season if he secured enough financial support, which he did, but Alpine will stick with Colapinto anyway. Colapinto first replaced Doohan after the Miami Grand Prix, with the Aussie crashing in 3 of his 6 Grand Prix weekends without scoring a point. However, Colapinto hasn't scored points either and has caused plenty of damage as well. The race states that Doohan, quote, has been told on multiple occasions this side of the summer break that he had chances to regain his seat before the end of the season, eventually with an emphasis on the final 3 rounds. This was contingent on securing financial backing for the seat, along with a subjective judgment of how Colapinto would perform, end quote. While Doohan did get this financial support, Colapinto will finish the season anyway, as his key backer, Mercado Libre, has locked in its financial support for the remainder of the season. Briatore is also happy with Colapinto's progress, the race ad, despite being the only active driver without any points. Well, that's it from me. Enjoy the race this weekend, and I'll be back on Monday to pick through all the rubble, but thank you so much for watching this video, and peace.